Hello, happy Tuesday. Thanks for joining me. My name is Alyssa Thomas from Penguin and Fish, where we make lovely and quirky hand embroidery kits. And I am here every weeknight at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. And it's a time when we can relax and craft and work on a project together. And we're continuing on the Charming Chevrons quilt by Krista Watson of Krista Quilts. I think this is going to be the last day of free motion quilting. And after that, we can start trimming the edges so we can get the binding on. So I'm super duper excited about that. And we're going to get going right away. Just a reminder, I am not going to be here tomorrow night, but I will be back here on Thursday and Friday as well. Tomorrow is my husband's birthday, so we're going out to a movie tomorrow night. So, all right, I am going to flip you guys around and we'll get going. Thanks for joining me. Hello. Hey, Jane from New Jersey. Hello, Bonnie. Thanks for joining. All right, here we are. So this is what we left off last night, just some little meandering. And we did a little, drew a little hedgehog here. We got these little paisley guys. And, oh, I forget who sent this. But it was in our Penguin and Fish Crafters group from earlier today. This braid design by Lori Kennedy. I kind of want to give that a try. So I'm going to see if I can remember how to do it. We'll give it a go. So it's, let's see. You know what? I'm going to just go for it and see if I can remember it. And if not, this will just be a weird little squiggle shenanigans that happens here. I'm going to lift you guys up a hair just so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. How about right there? Sorry, I still need to see the machine. Okay. Oh, Bonnie, you did. Okay, so Bonnie sent this over. This is like a braid design by Lori Kennedy, and I just sketched it right before coming on here. It's not in front of me though, but we're gonna give it a try in this little space here. So let's assume we're good to go here yet. Oh wait, we didn't have to switch anything. Did we run out of bobbin? No, we changed all that already. Okay, hopefully we can make it through the end. And then all I have is like a couple little more zigzags to do. So all right, this braid starts with a little squiggle up. Oh gosh, I'm going over the edge already. Man, you gotta really think, otherwise things go wrong right away. All right, so now I think we have a squiggle and we go back up the other way. Like a little squiggle like that, and then we go up this way. I clearly went over the line there. And then this guy kind of comes down. And then we just kind of go up for the next one. Let's see if I can stay in the lines this time, though. There. See, now we'll put another squiggle in. Okay. Come down right next to the loop, and then we start the next one. There we go. So we're dealing with a little odd shapes here. So I think maybe I'll just go straight up to the top because I don't really know how I would well, I suppose I could start angling. I think I'll just go straight to the top and end up on the edge, and then we'll start something else. It's kind of a fun design though, just something different. I know, last row. It's actually, we're way close to the last part of the last row. Ooh, yeah, like a fern leaf. Yeah, I think if I got like closer together and more uniform, I think you'd start seeing the braid. Maybe we can continue it this way a little bit, just for practice. I'm gonna go right up to the top here. All right, let's see, what should we do now? I think I'm gonna go up to the top here, and then we'll just we'll turn, and then we'll go along the line a little bit, and then I think I'll start it again going this way. It's kind of fun. We're gonna do it some more. And I've turned my quilt so I'm going in a straight direction here. I can only do that because I am kind of right on the end here. For all the other rows, I've just been going back and forth like a zigzag, you know, just having to go this way, then this way. But now that we're kind of at the end of this row, I can kind of turn things. Yeah, kind of, I suppose. Now it doesn't want to go. All right, I want to do this a little bit more for this next area. Then I kind of want to do, I was thinking I want to like draw a little tulip or something. We're going to do that. It almost looks kind of like a spine, but that's kind of what a braid looks like maybe. All right, I want to go straight for a little bit. I think we'll use the ruler. I can't use the ruler on this side with this particular ruler because this bolt is down too low, but I think it fits on this side. All right, we're a bit out of the line there, but we're gonna start that next fern. Oh, it kind of started higher. It started higher up. So we'll go a little higher. There, now I'm on the line. Shimmy down a bit. All right, we'll start there, although now I think that's a little too high. Wait a sec. Oh, we came down the middle before. All right, we're gonna come down, well, let's just do something else here because I want to end up in the middle. And I kind of just did something goofy here. Let's do some straight line stitching. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna draw a little X here for no reason whatsoever. Other than why not? I'm gonna go to the other point and then back, and we're gonna start coming up here. There's no reason for this crazy shape I just made, but we're doing it. You inherited your grandmother's quilt tops. Oh, awesome. Oh, yes. Finishing would be a great tribute to her. Oh, how cool would that be? That'd be so neat. All right, now I think I can start. We're gonna go right through the middle and up along there. It's almost like an envelope that these are going to come out of. How about that? All right, and then twizzle around there and back up this side. Then back down. Oh, it's pretty though. I do like this shape. All right. And this little kind of loop in the middle of it is neat. So this one's gonna go way out here, I think. Then we're gonna come back in. Maybe that was a dumb idea. I'm trying to have it fit the shape of this. We'll see how it goes. It's pretty, it's fun. All right, get in there. Ooh, man, whenever I have these safety pins on the edge still and they keep getting caught and then I leap forward a little bit. Let's see if I can get it out of the way. There we go. Oh. Oh, are we out of binding or out of, not binding, out of bobbin thread already? What's happening here? We might have been. Ooh, geez. Let's get the needle up all the way. We might actually be out. Oh man, we are! And you guys, I did not wind any tonight, so we'll have to wind some right now. Bev, I am using a 1970s Kenmore. I believe it's 74. I'm not positive on that, but here we go. It's a Sears Kenmore. This was my mom's machine in college, I think. So all right, I'm gonna take this off. So. Bummer! Of course we get that close to the end and then need a new bobbin. So let's find some, I had some thread out here somewhere. Ah, goodness. Let's see. Well, we do have some green, so we could do, why don't we just do matching for the rest of it? Actually, you know what? Maybe I can get it all on this guy here. Oh, your mom has just one just like this, Shirley. Oh, fun. I love it. I've since gotten a couple more Kenmores that I'm fixing up a little bit. So, all right, let's get this cruising. I'm just gonna, I think we'll probably go till this guy's done. Oh, Bev, it looks like one that you had. Yeah, I think it's 70, I think it's a 74 Sears Kenmore, but I can't quite remember for sure. Oh, this is the same machine you learned how to sew on, Tammy. Yep, same here. Oh, you have one from 76 that's almost identical. I like it. It's been fun. Yeah, Murphy's Law, exactly. That way we run out right now, right? Oh, wow, we're getting a lot more than I thought. Oh, there it goes. There's the last of it. But we're getting a lot more on the bobbin than I thought. But yeah, this is the machine I learned on too. There we go. Luckily, I have some of the exact same color there. All right, let's scooch back down here. But I know, right, of course it goes out right at the end. I mean, I knew I had kind of a small, or a bobbin that didn't have too much on there, but man, I thought we'd make it. Ah, well. We'll make it this time, that's for sure. All right, let's try and get it in underneath the table there. Okay. Back up. So you guys, when I remember the last time when we took the when I changed the belt in my sewing machine, and I had to take that whole side crank off, and I had never done that before. I don't think I put it back on quite right because I can't unscrew it now when I wind the bobbin. You're supposed to unscrew that hand crank a little bit because then your needle won't go up and down when you do the binding, but now it's either too tight or I didn't put it back on right. So I think I turned one thing the wrong direction or something, so I gotta go check on that. Next time we open up the machine, I'm gonna have to fix that, but for now, when I'm doing the bobbin winding, I have the needle going, which I don't like. All right, both pieces are up. So this is how you I know, please, while there's only 3 inches to go, then it goes away. Oh, yay, Linda, yes. Same with me, Linda. It took me years to finally build up the courage to try free motion quilting, and I had just been doing walking foot quilting as well. That was it. That and tying a quilt, which I still really like doing, just with yarn. I think those are just really sweet and fun. But yeah, so this is like my first foray into it, and I'm so happy I did. Like I feel like there's so many more ideas I can do now with this free motion quilting under my belt, this practice, and this trying to learn it. Come on, guy. There we go. I'm just pulling the bobbin thread up. Now our bobbin and the top are the same color, and I think this is the first time that's been the case in this project. Oh, thanks, Nolene. I'm super stoked about it. Orange bird. It's not a bird, Justin. That's my brother. I wrote. I'm trying to get this bobbin thread up. I wrote. It's text that you're looking at from the side. It's the quilt label, so it says the whole project and when it was made and everything. So that's what the yellow is. All right. I think we're good to go as soon as I get my hand back on. And all right, I want to do a couple more of these little goofy braids up to the top. And then I do want to do, I don't know, for some reason I want to draw a little tulip. I think that'd be fun. Ooh, why are you feeling weird? That's down. Ooh, I think I'm just on a really bulky spot here. We might have to force this guy. Yeah, that was odd. I think I'm just on that corner piece. No, it was, ooh, Jesus, just really not wanting to move. Let's see, I might have to, I think my foot was down a little too far. Putting too much pressure on the quilt, maybe. Oop, there it goes, but that's a goofy shape. Gotta have a few goofy shapes on here, for sure. Wow, it feels a little funny though. Well, we'll keep going, see how it works. All right, I think we're gonna go up to here. And I think I'm gonna turn again. Yeah, there's some crazy going on here, but I think we're okay. Zoop. Now I wanna draw a tulip. I don't know, for some reason that has been in my head today. So let's think about how to do this. So I want to end up at the top. So here, I'm going to kind of sketch it out here with you guys. So I want to do two leaves. So a leaf on this side and a leaf on this side. So that'll get me back down to the bottom. I'd like to maybe go more than once up, but I suppose if I can only go once, I think we're going to fill the space enough if I just go like one stem. So, all right, leaf, leaf, and back, and then stem, and then I can play with the shape of a tulip up here. And then I should be able to continue. Okay, I think I got it. We got a plan here. Let's get myself to the center. We'll play with the ruler again here. There we go. Okay. We'll try that that tulip, and I'll get you guys on the side here. Maybe you can see a little bit better. All right. So I'm just gonna freehand this, try and do it. But you know, it's pretty similar to a lot of the other motions we've done. Actually, just like what we've done here with these are like little kind of tulip leaves. I'm gonna do a big version of that. And it's just kind of like our feathers that we've been doing as well. So I'm trying to think, should I go underneath or on the top of the, I think I'm gonna do the top of the leaf first and then come back for the bottom. All right. Now coming back down. All right, see that's kind of like a lot of the shapes we're making. All right, let's do the same thing on the other side. All right, that's pretty. Okay, So those are our leaves, and now I think I'm gonna just draw a line up to here, and then we'll just try and make a tulip. I'm trying to think of, should I do tulips how I used to draw them when I was little, where I always just made like a cup and then drew 3 points, which I kind of love. I think they kind of look cute. Or I could make it look more real. Like I could have like a teardrop shape and then like another shape here. I think maybe we'll do it that way. And then I could have like little stamens and stuff come out of it, and then another shape over here. But how would I do that? I have to go top to the bottom. Then how do I do the side bit? We'll figure it out. I think we'll go a little real looking. All right, let's go up that way. Yeah, so I'm using the grip glove. I like this grip it here just because I can leave my hands free, but I don't have very much space in the throat of my machine. Actually, I have a whole lot more space now that we're close to the edge here. But I've just been using the glove with one hand. I don't know. I suppose either way, I like both of them. All right, let's do our line up to there. All right, now I'm going to attempt to draw a tulip. Let's make this kind of teardrop shape first. Actually, that's pretty just like that. It looks like a closed tulip, but I think I want to make it an open tulip. So I'm going to kind of come along that side again and just kind of tick in a little bit. But then how do I get out of it? That's the whole problem. That's the trick of all this, is how do you get out? I suppose I could climb up the side here, or I could just echo it a little bit and then bump out. And then I'd be back down here, and I could do the same thing on this side. This is like the bane of my free motion quilting, is how to get in and out of places. Or I could add like little things. I think I'm gonna go, yeah, back up this line best I can. Echo it a little bit, which is actually kind of pretty on its own. And then we'll just swoop up a little bit. And then come back down that way. There, that's kind of like the side of a tulip. Okay, I'm okay with that. And we're gonna do the same thing over here. And swoop up a little bit. Oh, did I swoop the wrong direction? No, I think I'm fine still. And then swoop back down. All right, that's kind of fun. But now what? I gotta get out of here yet, right? That's the thing. I'm not used to having all of my pieces connected. So what we could do is come back down the stem and just meander. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come back down the stem because I kind of like the double stem anyway. There, see, there's our little tulip. But now we can just kind of meander our way out of here, maybe. Or what's nicer than meandering? I kind of still like the squiggle back and forth of like the ribbon. Let's try that. We'll fill this space, then we'll backtrack and then fill this other space. I think that's what we're gonna do. All right, let's just travel back down. A little goofy, but I like those swirls. All right, I gotta just see where I'm going here. We're gonna get some real little ones in here. We'll just go back and forth a little. Let's start another one here. Surrounding it by squiggles. And let's just trace our edge a little bit more and do some more squiggles. Move the hands. And I think I'm actually going to change directions of my squiggles as I go, and then just kind of continue them this way. I do like the shape of the tulip though, but yeah, what I need to practice, I think, after I'm done, because I love drawing new guys. Like, I like drawing these characters, and I like drawing these tulips and stuff like that, but I got to figure out a good way to frame them or to get out of spaces. The connection, my transitions, that's what I need to like focus on here soon. Well, you know, or next in free motion quilting land is my transitions from one idea to the next. There, I'm kind of rotating my squiggle. And I'm gonna do this. I call everything a squiggle. This little like ribbon, I suppose. I'm gonna continue this up this way a little bit just because I think they're really pretty. And then we'll have a big open space here that we should think of what to do in there. I almost kind of want to do another feather just because I really like them. We'll see. But I want to fill this with some squiggles, or some ribbons. I like that they can just get bigger and bigger, and I don't know, they look so fancy. Like, I like that I can just fill this space. All right, probably time to move my hands, and yeah, it really is a confined space too, Noeline. All right, we're approaching a big free area. So this is the end. This is the end right here. We have this big square open here, and it goes all the way to the point this way, and we do have some text that were looped over yet. Ooh, you know what? Those little teardrops with the little bumps in the middle, maybe we'd do that. That's just kind of a sweet, that's kind of pretty and sweet. We did some of those last night, and I hadn't done those before, like these little bloops here. Why don't we end with that? Those are fun. So I think I'm going to squiggle, and I think that's a good way to fill this space. So I'm going to squiggle till I get to this point, and then I'm going to just turn a little, and we'll start making those little teardroppy meander dealy bobs. So I think about right there. And I'm going to turn just to get a better, so I can see a little bit better. Get all these threads out of my way. Okay. Let's start making those funny bumps and see if I can get in and out of spaces. I think, we'll start at the middle, like the small bloop. And we'll just keep going around, I suppose. There, that's kind of fun. Now let's do one out this direction. Dooley bobs, yep. Yeah, we'll do one there. Oops, I should have gone the other way because now I'm going to be trapped. We'll do a skinny one. Teardrop meander dealy bobs. There we go. One of them. There. Let's do one here. See, again, there, I keep forgetting to like think of how many times I need to how many times I have to get in and out of a space. So let's, we're doing fine. Got a little kind of blip in there, little bunch, but I think we're okay. I think that's been like my phrase for this free motion quilting is I think we're okay. Well, that was weird, but I think we're okay. So there's one where we could travel up a little bit. Make them a little fatter. Like little rainbows. Okay, I did get stuck. My pin got stuck on the edge. See this pin right here? That's getting stuck again. All right, let's travel a little bit. Yeah, these are like little rainbows to finish off. Let's add some flower bloops onto this rainbow. All right, I kind of want to draw another flower now. We're gonna swoop up. We're gonna make another flower here. Let's make a Black-Eyed Susan. So they have like these nice pointy guys in the middle there, and then they have kind of petals that come down into a point. Yeah, let's do one down on this side. All right, that's kind of a, what did I just call him? A Black-Eyed Susan. All right, and I kind of want to come down and add a petal, and then we'll come back up around. Let's frame it maybe with some echoes, and then we'll do more of these little bloopity bloops. Oh, Tammy, good! That makes me so happy. Yeah, like I was saying, I mean, this was years in the making. I was so nervous to do any of this stuff. We're gonna add a little leaf. A little leaf over here. And I think I'm gonna just bump around these guys because I don't know what else to do. I'm using that my foot as a guide here, just for the spacing. There, I'm going to connect to my little flower rainbow, and I think I'm going to add more of these, like, I don't know, paisley bloopty bloops. Like full of concentration. All right, kind of crawling up the side here. Oh, I think we've filled our space. Oh, you know what? I think that Black-Eyed Susan's gonna get covered up by the binding, or we're gonna sew right through it for the binding, but oh well. Wait a sec. Oh yeah, I'm way over the edge. You guys, I totally forgot that I'm working from the back of the quilt, so I'm actually beyond the quilt right now. I think it's only going, yeah, it only goes to like here, so we can get like one more bloop out of here. So yeah, I think I might be covering up this Black-Eyed Susan, but oh well, it was fun to do. I think we'll just kind of stop here. I think I'm out of the zone, out of the finish zone. I think that's right here. So let's stop. I don't want to have to like unpick a bunch of this. So all right, let's get out of here. Ooh, it looks like I got a little oil on there, but that's going to be out of our way. Yeah, I kind of want to try free motion quilting the binding, because why not? That's kind of neat. I think that will be kind of cool. So, all right, let's just take a look at what we did here and kind of where we're going next. So I ended up with some flowers. So here's that last little, let me shimmy, the last little bit here. A little flower in there, although I do think that's getting cut off. Yeah, look, here's the other side. That's going to get covered in binding eventually, but who cares? Little tulip, I think that turned out really sweet. Got these little ribbons in. I still really love that. And these bloops, I could imagine doing this again. For some reason, this feels easier to get in and out of compared to the spirals in and out. I have a real problem getting in and out of those spirals, but these just little bloops, I think that kind of worked a little better. Oh yes, the words. Yeah, so if you guys haven't seen this yet, this is the last row. So we've done all the other rows going up. This was all my practice, trying to learn different designs, trying to learn how to free motion quilt, period. So I started at the top. So the top I should show improvement as you get down this far. At least I feel better. I feel like I'm way better. But the last row, I'll show you the whole thing. We did as our label. So now I don't have to do a label, which is awesome too. So it says, I'm just gonna rotate for you guys. Here we go. So here's the bottom row. It has our label, Alyssa Thomas. We have the start date was January 2018. The end date is August 2018. And I think we're gonna live up to that, which is good. And then since all of these videos live online, so like I feel like the diary of this quilt lives online on my YouTube channel. So I wrote that out there. So it's http, it's kind of difficult, /youtube.com/ it's just so silly. Makes me laugh. It's just so weird. You have a web address on the quilt, and then Penguin and Fish movies. This is kind of fun. Just trying to fill in a bunch of stuff yesterday. Movies, and then it's the project. So once you're there, then you have to go to the project Charming Chevrons quilt. So that's like how you get to the diary of this whole thing. So I know, at least for me, if I want to go look at the record of this, I can again. So this is where we started today. So we did this little bit today, and I just love it. It was really kind of fun figuring out ways to fill in these little spaces. But okay, guys, so what we're going to be doing next, and I think we might, well, I suppose we could start. So here's what I want to do. I want to do for the binding. Let's see if I can flip. Oh, we haven't looked at it from this side yet. Let's see if I can flip the rest of this and we can check it out. Okay, yeah. So here we go. So the text is all backwards on the front. See, like Charming is this way. So the text is backwards, but because it's on all this kind of decorative, like really patterned fabric, I don't think you're gonna look at it really. Your eye, it's just gonna kind of blend in. So that's why I didn't care so much that I'm gonna have backwards text here. And yeah, I think you can barely, like at first glance, you would never know. It's just more quilting, right? But on the back, it really shows up. You know what I mean? So I think that was a nice idea. Yeah, so we get all this squiggles. It all just kind of blends in as just like, you know, crazy, messy quilting, basically. Fun, feather. And every once in a while you can see stuff a little bit better, like when it's just on, you know, a solid color like this. But like here, I can't see any quilting. It's just textured. But here, oh, look, we can see that feather. That's kind of fun. All right, and then that's back to the beginning there. So, all right, so what I want to do, how I want to do this binding, we're going to do it differently than how I've been doing bindings on here. What we're going to do is cut the cut this batting away so it's right up against the edge here. So imagine that this doesn't exist. We're going to get rid of that altogether. And then we're going to trim this outside since we have enough fabric for the back from the back for this. That's why I'm doing it this way. But I'm going to trim this down to 1 inch. And then we are going to fold that over and then fold it over the edge of the front. And then we're just going to sew it right on. And I might even free motion sew this because why not? That'd be way fun. A bunch of little swirls all around the edge. Oh, I think that'd be neat. Maybe we'll even do it bigger than 1 inch. We could, well, no, we'll do it. We'll do it normal because I do want to keep these points as best I can and stuff. So next step is I'm going to just trim right along the edge that I already have here. You know, normally it would probably be a little smarter to, this is where you want to kind of square up your quilt and get it all perfect, but I'm not going to bother with that. I'm going to just trim. So we could actually do a little bit of that tonight. That would be kind of fun. And then maybe we can trim all the batting off tonight. And then when we work on this again, which won't be till Monday, then we can maybe get the rotary cutter out and really cut this nicely and then start prepping the binding. 1 inch doesn't sound wide enough for all the folding you need to do. I know, Paula, I'm gonna have to look it up, I think. I looked up something real quick before I came on. You know what, I'm gonna actually get all of this out of the way by just folding it backwards. Oh God, that makes me nervous. I wanna see it. I'm gonna leave it there. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to look up how to do it again. But I know for sure that you start out by getting your top of your quilt and your batting fine. And yeah, you can do this better and square it up, but you know, I don't care so much. I'm just going the edge of my quilt. And you know, this is totally a learning quilt anyway. If someone wants to look at something, they're not going to be like, oh my God, that bottom edge is crooked. They're going to be more like, what crazy kind of free motion quilting were they doing at the top there? So I think we're fine. We're fine from, I have an excuse for the quilt police. How about that? So we're all good. This just seemed a lot easier than getting out the cutting board and all that stuff again, especially for such a big area here. Look at all this batting we'll have extra. Ooh, man, we're all tied up in knots there. So little by little, we'll just trim this out. And we'll get to adjust this a little bit too. I mean, when we fold over the edge, we can get pickier, I think, pretty easily. And I think we will be getting the Wonder clips out to flip over the edge too. I'm a little petrified of accidentally cutting this back, but if we do, we'll just, I don't know, add a little piece of binding there or something. Oh, the trick is too, some of this we actually accidentally sewed a little lower. Oh no, there's just a seam here. But I gotta watch where I kind of went over the edge. I want to cut the other 3 sides about 1/4 inch more away from the edge. Oh, so the batting fills. You know, that probably wouldn't have been a bad idea. Yeah, I think it's, yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Need a bit more for the binding, double thickness to give it body. Yeah, let's see. Let's just give this a try now that we cut a little bit off. So in theory, so what I saw online is they were doing it about 1 inch. So this would be a raw edge right now. So we'd have to fold it in. So raw edges would be meeting right here, and then we'd fold it over again. I think the 1 inch is gonna be fine. I think that's gonna get us what we're used to, you know, what I'm used to doing. Like it'll get us a 1/4 inch binding here. Actually, I think 1 inch is probably a little smaller than that, isn't it? I think we'll be fine. Because we'll fold it over once. That's about 1/2 of an inch. And then
Oh yeah, it's going to be a 1/2 inch. It won't be a 1/4 inch. It'll be a 1/2 inch binding. So we're going to fold that whole 1/2 inch around. Yeah, we only need to fold it in once. I think we're going to be fine just like this. We'll have a little 1/2 inch binding around the edge. It'll clip our corners a little bit, but oh well. That's why I should have left maybe an extra 1/4 inch here, because then our 1/2 inch would, well, yeah. Anyway, I think that's just kind of thinking out loud. I think we'll just stick to cutting it out 1 inch and then folding it in half and then over again to get that 1/4 inch. So we won't have like a lot of room to free motion quilt through it, but it'll be fine. It'll end up being closer to 3/8 of an inch, which is normal. Okay, Paula, that's good. Yep, we're winging it, Tammy. That's how I like learning. I like winging it, and then when I come to a roadblock, thinking there's got to be a better way to do this, and then looking it up and like, yep, there was a better way to do this. I'll do that next time, or like adjust as I go. But I always try and get some doing in there. All right, almost to first up. I'm still a little scared about cutting into things, but I think we're so far so good. We have all these pins in here holding things down, holding our edge down. It'll be good to get this much done though tonight, because then on Monday we can focus on getting that nice 1 inch cut. Although I should have maybe waited to do this too, just because I'm going to be probably folding this and getting it out of the way, and you know, cutting these nice edges. I don't want those to move around a lot, but I think, you know, what's the worst that could happen? All right, there's a one row down. Let's rotate. Ooh, we're going to see some of the designs we've been doing here. Okay. Oh, here's where we might get in trouble though with like like here. So our stitching went out of the edge a little bit, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to trim around that. Yeah, we're gonna have to adjust that. So I'm gonna just cut around. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to figure out what to do here. I'm gonna have to clip in and get really close, and then I might have to undo these stitches here so I can cut right up against the way. I'll have to think about that. But for now, I'm just getting it out of the way. I think we're going to have that problem the whole entire way up here. We'll figure it out. It'll mostly get covered up, or like here, you know, we'll get covered up enough. And if the binding's a little wider in spots, then a little bit more stuffed in spots, I think that's okay too. Yeah, I should have been a little bit better in theory about stopping a good 1/4 inch away from the edge here. Yeah, maybe we can square things up a little bit. Oh, thanks, Carla. I'll look at that. I'll look at squaring up the corners too a little bit more once I can move the machine and get the cutting board out and stuff again. Bonnie, we are watching Mission Impossible 2 tomorrow at the Fancy Theater, where we have to where we get a reserve seats and have food and wine in there. Nice reclining seats. So that's the birthday movie. A good shoot 'em up Mission Impossible movie. It's crazy. It's so weird looking for movies now, like what's out there as far as movies go in theaters. Like I don't go to movies in theaters very often anymore, so it's just kind of funny. But I know that he's gonna like watching just a Tom Cruise Mission Impossible movie. So that's what we'll be seeing. Mission Impossible, however many there are now, 6 or something. But yeah, so we're gonna go get some food, I think, beforehand, and then, yeah, it's one of those theaters that has like the nice reclining seats, and there's a bar upstairs, and you can bring your drinks into the theater, and you can even order food and stuff. So we'll probably get some fun, fancy popcorn and some wine. Tom Cruise. What I've heard about the movie, it's like every action film, I'm sure, that comes out these days. It's just action, 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 and like boring story and everything else. But I've heard that Tom Cruise goes like all out and everything still with it, which I wouldn't expect anything less from Tom Cruise. Just going all out on the stunts and, all action-y still. Yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be fun. And he loves going to movies, and we don't go all that often anymore, and so this is just going to be just right. Oh, you're watching The Crown on Netflix. It goes great with embroidery, English paper piecing, and the splendid sampler. Yeah, like that's what I haven't watched The Crown yet, but series TV on Netflix or whatever, that's been my go-to versus movies lately. They can tell stories so much more in that format these days now too. Oh yeah, Tom does all stunts. Oh yeah, this is the one that he broke his ankle or something doing the stunts, right? Yeah. I think I remember that when that was in the news. What a crazy job. What a crazy job to be Tom Cruise, right? Doing all those stunts and everything. Oh yay, you're gonna be doing a binding on another quilt, getting it done. Getting things done. Oh hey, you guys. It's Finish It Friday on Friday. Huh. Okay, so I missed Finish It Friday for July because I think it was my birthday. Yeah, I think it was my birthday. So you guys, it's Finish It Friday. So on the first Friday of the month, of a new month, the first Friday, we pull out a project that we haven't worked on in a while and work on that instead. So I think we should do that. I think we should have a Finish It Friday. I know we'll be doing the Splendid Sampler, but I think we gotta hold up to our Finish It Fridays, because sometimes you just need to work on something else, So, I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that. I'll have to, I have plenty of projects to do. I'm gonna have to dig. Get a Finish It Friday project out again. So that means we'll only be working on the Splendid Sampler for one day. So hopefully you guys are okay with that. Gotta honor our Finish It Fridays, otherwise they'll just go away and we'll stop doing them because of, inertia. Okay, that's that row. Let's see if we can get another row done tonight. We might have to save the other one for Monday of next week. We're getting there. Ooh, we gotta look. So this is my first row. My first row is where I'm like, okay, I'm in love with squiggles or these ribbons. I'm doing that more. Yeah, I'm right up to the edge here too. Yeah, we're gonna have to work on getting the rest of this batting off, like where it gets close to things and stuff too, before we get a binding on. But, you know, at least we're getting the rough cut done. You vote, or you vote for Finish It Friday. Yep, I think we need to do a Finish It Friday, and it can't be like a cheater Finish It Friday, like oh well, I'm not done with these splendid sampler blocks, or you know we never finished the binding on the chevrons quilt. We should do that. That's not a true Finish It Friday. A Finish It Friday is get down into something that you haven't worked on in a long time, and you want to move the meter on it. Ooh, I actually just got an idea for Finish It Friday. We'll see. I have well, I don't want to say here because they might be watching, so we'll see how it goes. But I may have an idea of something that's been on my list to work on. It might be starting it from scratch, but it's still, I need to do this project soon. So that might be a good Finish It Friday. We may be doing just like a simple, maybe a simple baby blanket. I have a friend who's having a baby real soon, and her shower is coming up, and I wanted to make her a little fuzzy blankie. So that might be a fun way to play with free motion quilting a little bit more though, but on a, like, can we make this baby quilt and free motion quilt it like all in an evening? That might be kind of interesting. Bonnie, I don't have my backing done for the I Love Home quilt. So I was gonna, for my I Love Home quilt, I want to make the backing out of all the leftover scraps, and I actually have them kind of out to work on. Maybe we could do that. We could sew together a bunch of scraps for the background, kind of like how I did scraps for the background of this. I want to use up all those scraps, so I don't have a backing yet. So I can't sandwich that quilt yet, but that's definitely on my haven't finished yet list. For sure. But I think I may gotta do a magic baby quilt tomorrow. I'm trying to think about it. I have some fleece that's kind of cute, but she's doing like a star, like a space theme in her nursery. So I wonder if we could do a quilt, I'm just brainstorming now, that's fleece on one side and then just like a pretty blue fabric or purple fabric on the other side, and sew all the way around and then flip it inside out and then sew down the edge, just real simple like that. But then what if we free motion quilt like stars, just a bunch of stars on the inside of that? That could be kind of cute and fast and easy. And then we don't have to do a binding for it or anything. It'll all be like self-contained. I don't know, is that an hour-long project? I think the free motion quilt is, ooh, rockets and moons, Tammy, I love that. I love that idea. Yeah, let's draw a bunch of things on there and try and free motion quilt it. So I know for sure, I think the sewing the piece and turning it inside out, I think we can do that in an evening. But yeah, let's throw some free motion quilting on there too and see if we can crank out some stars. And you know what? We could do it where we put the yarn through the sewing machine. So we're couching down some yarn. We could just do like star and then go to the next star and just, you know, keep doing that, but with the yarn. That would be cool. Gretchen, I don't know. That'll be an experiment. Gretchen's asking, can you free motion quilt fleece? We're gonna have to see. I mean, well, yeah, that's a good question. Maybe I should do a little sample test before we get too far. But we can still make it And then we can test out the free motion quilting on a little scraps of the two. And if we have to quilt it a little bit differently, we can do that too. It might be cute with just little ties or something. But I do like the idea of couching down little stars everywhere. It could be really cute. On the side that isn't fuzzy, it could be on the flat side. All right, I know our time is sort of up, but we just have this one more side. You know what? This is the long way. I think we'll just let this be. We'll cut this out. We'll cut this out on Monday and then work on the rest of it. It'll still be here on Monday, so I'm not going to bother. You can use a blanket as the batting. I don't think we're going to... Yeah, I'm not sure we'll need... It's going to be so fluffy and fat from that fleece. I think it's going to be fatter than this, really. It's, fleece and then like a piece of fabric like this, but not red. Yeah, I'm going to have to think about that. She wants it for sure gender neutral. The fleece is white with colorful dots. I could do purple on the back because there's a purple dot that's the same color purple. And then I could do like white stars because the white will go with the white fleece. Okay, I think that's gonna be good. No, you won't need the batting. Okay, good. We're gonna give it a go. So for sure we can make the quilt, like I can make the squares and turn it right side out. We can do that for sure with the stuff. If the quilting, if the quilting ends up being dumb or it doesn't look right or the tension's wrong, then I can always do a different way to quilt it. I can do fun little ties or something else. But all right, I think that's going to be our Finish It Friday. So that's coming up on Friday. All right, I'm going to flip you guys around and we'll finish it up tonight. I shouldn't need any more layers. The fleece should be enough. Okay, good. I'm excited for that. Here, let's scooch over here. Oh, like here, right here, I couched down. I don't know if you guys can see that right here. That's that sample piece that we couched down the yarn, like something like that. But imagine that those are stars. You know what I mean? How cute would that be? So it's going to be white fleece with colorful dots. And one of the dots is this light purple. So I'll put that same light purple. I have fabric that color. So light purple fabric on the back. And then like white stars, I think that we could couch down white thread that I have to find somewhere. And then just like keep connecting stars through the whole piece. Just really big stars. Ooh, I think it's gonna be nice. But yeah, that'll be our Finish It Friday. Yay, I'm excited. All right, so you guys, again, I'm not gonna be here tomorrow. Tomorrow is the Hubs' birthday. It's John's birthday. Watching MI6 or whatever Mission Impossible it's on. And then I'll be back here on Thursday. So Thursday will be the new Splendid Sampler 2 block. So we'll work on that, whatever we can get done on Thursday. And then Friday will be Finish It Friday for August. And we'll work on that little blankie that I want to make for Friend's baby. So all right, that's the plan. So I will see you guys again on Thursday, and I'll get this up on YouTube tonight at Penguin and Fish Movies. Man, we finished free motion quilting, though. Yay! All right, we are almost done here, guys. All right, see you on Thursday. Good night.